Good morning, everyone. Just thought I'd record something as I go for a wander this morning, just to let you know what we're going to be covering in home groups over the next few weeks. We're looking at the subject of shame. Shame is a big topic. We all know what it's like to feel shame. It's the idea that we feel exposed, dirty, unclean. It's the sort of thing that makes us want to hide and to run away, to feel separate. It's a big theme through the whole of the Bible. If you think at the very beginning of the Bible, you have the picture of Adam and Eve in the garden, and they're naked and they feel no shame. And then later on, as they fall, as they turn away from God, what do? They hide. They try to cover up. They hide from shame, because they hide from God because they feel shame. And you see in the rest of the Bible, this is a sort of theme that carries on through. And often shame comes from when we've done something wrong and we want to hide. We know that, right? We do something wrong and we want to hide away, we want to cover it up. But as we see in Leviticus, we're about to come to a bit in Leviticus, we get this category of being unclean, which sometimes comes from not things we've done wrong, but from the effects of sin and brokenness in the world. For example, you see the case of people with skin diseases. They have to stay away, they have to stay separate because of the effects of sin. You see it in the example of death, where there is mourning and exposure to death. For a while they have to be separate from God. You see the effects of sin, not because they've done something wrong. Now what we're going to do is show that with Jesus, through the Gospel of Luke, we're going to look at certain stories in the Gospel of Luke, where people who were feeling ashamed, had to stay away because of sin or sickness or brokenness, that Jesus comes towards those who are on the outskirts. Jesus comes towards those who feel dirty. For example, this week we're going to be looking at the leper. He has to stay away from all people. He goes to touch Jesus. Normally what would happen is the uncleanness would spread, but Jesus makes him clean. Jesus is the one who can make us clean. Jesus is the one who can clothe us. Jesus is the one who brings us near, despite what we have done. So I'm really looking forward to looking at a few stories in Luke that show how Jesus breaks the power of shame. Hope it goes well.